Today, I'm going to show you how you can get photos for your Tinder profile that will get matches. The truth is that you will never get matches on online dating unless you have amazing photos. The days of simply being able to throw up that photo that Greg took at the bar last night and hope for something great are long behind us. And yes, you could pay a photographer to get you some great photos, but for many guys, paying $300 for this might seem a little too much. So today, I'm going to show you how to get some incredible photos using just your mobile phone and a little bit of creativity. The tools I used for this were pretty simple. The first thing I used was a flexible-legged mobile phone tripod, and the second thing I used was my watch to use it as a shutter button for my phone when it wasn't right in front of me. Now, even if you don't have a smartwatch, you can easily purchase for like $7 or $8 from Amazon a Bluetooth clicker that will do exactly the same job.
Yeah, guys, so what I want to do is, looking at this space, the first thing that I try to do is just get some portraits, like some really basic portrait shots of my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the table here, and because there's just a little bit happening, a little bit over here, hopefully I'll capture some of that behind me in the background. So I'm going to do is I'm going to have the phone in portrait mode, like I talked about, so that it blurs the background, and that will hopefully look good. So I'll go ahead and get that set up here. So what I'm going to try to do is capture a bunch of different facial expressions. So you'll see me just looking around, smiling, not smiling, smirking, not smirking, different things, and see what works.
So as you can see, I'm changing positions, changing where I look, rotating my body, my head, where my eyes are looking. I'm just mixing it up, playing around. Some of your shots will look like you're a tryhard, some of them will look dopey, and that's okay. You won't find the great ones unless you try.
Righto, so now what I've done is I've got it set up on a chair because it's not an amazing view behind me, but I want to get something that's waist up off the balcony. There's some greenery behind me. It's just a different vibe. If those don't turn out, or if they do, I want to make sure that I got more in this outfit that in different locations. So I've got that set up there. You'll probably see on the screen the video how it's going to look. I'm going to go on the balcony, control it, and we'll see how we go.
Oftentimes, there will be multiple locations in your home worth trying, but if you live in a smaller apartment, this might not be an option. But feel free to experiment. Remember, the more photos you have to choose from, the better. You have no way of knowing ahead of time where your money shots are going to come from. But what's really important is to take photos in different locations. So you can't just stay indoors and try to get all your shots there.
Okay, cool. So as you can see, I've changed clothes and I've come down to the park just down the road. Gonna use the water down there and the greenery around here to get some photos. And I know what I'm wearing doesn't fit in with the environment, but you'll see from the photos itself that it can still look really nice, because often you won't really know what the environment is. You'll just see me near water. So see how that all pans out as I do some photos, and I'm going to do the same thing. Different facial expressions, different looking up, down, left, right, and we'll see what happens.
Down in the park, I worked on getting photos in a variety of situations, in a variety of poses. I'll admit that I felt a little bit self-conscious, especially because I also had someone with a camera filming me the whole time, and that was bringing even more attention to what I was doing. But honestly, nobody really cared, so I just got on with it. I had to be a little bit more creative with photos because I was limited by where I could place my small phone tripod. Admittedly, I could have used a full-height tripod, but I wanted to make this an easy experience for you guys to copy. And walking around with a full-length tripod adds a level of hassle and cost that I don't think is necessary. Now, before I jump in and show you the results, I just wanted to let you know that I run a complete online dating training program called the School of Online Dating. Now, in this program, I show you how to take photos, I show you how to create profiles, how to write messages, and how to get dates locked in so you don't get those flakes. If you'd like to find out more about that, go ahead and click on the links in the comments below. So here you can see all the photos that I took on the day. One big mistake guys attempted to make is not to take enough photos. Now, I took the bare minimum and I still have over 100 shots here in front of me. And out of those 100, I only have 3 or 4 that I'd consider real money shots that I'd actually want to use. The first thing I need to do is cut this list down a little bit. So I go through the 100 photos and I'll pick up somewhere between 10 and 20 of my favorites. Now, if you struggle to know what makes you look the most attractive, I'd highly recommend linking this list to your female friends. If you've got someone, asking them which ones they like, that could help you pick that shortlist. Then when you've got your shortlist, you want to head to photofeeler.com. And this is a site where you can upload your photos and get those photos rated by other women in the age bracket of your choosing. And this is really incredible because what you can do is upload the shortlist and find out which 1, 2, 3, 4 of those photos get the highest ranking by real women in the real world. Now, to be competitive with your dating profile, you really want your photos to be getting a ranking in the 8s or even better in the 9s. The 9s can be quite tricky. Now, I have had photos of myself taken in the past with professional camera gear worth over $5,000, and I have edged into the 9s. My hope is that with these photos, I'd also be able to get into the 9s using just my cheap 4-year-old iPhone. And yes, I did do it. After a few promising but disappointing false starts, 2 photos got me into the 9s. This one here in the tie, and this one of myself in the blue shirt. Now, either of these would be perfect for my online dating profile, so I decided to use both as photo 1 and photo 2. So does my mobile phone on auto shutter really take just as good photos as a professional photographer? No, absolutely not. But for the purposes of online dating, it can easily do a good enough job. If you are struggling to get into the 8s or into the 9s, I'll be releasing a video next week where I'm going to talk about a tool you can use to easily get yourself from a 6 or 7 into the needed 8 range. And if you're scoring the 8s, how to get yourself into the 9 range. But the important thing to note is that I didn't use that strategy for today's video. The takeaway I want you to have is that you can do this on your own. You just have to be willing to get out there and put the work in. I've had many paid clients do exactly this. They go out with a tripod and their phone and they take 100, 200 photos. And yes, they've got to practice, they've got to look funny, they've got to look in all strange directions and hope that something turns out. But almost every time they get that incredible money shot, and you can too. And the best part is you don't really need to pay a professional to do it for you. Guys, if you've really enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more step-by-step guides around online dating and cold approaching, then I definitely recommend that you give me a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to this channel. That way you won't miss out on any of my future videos. I look forward to seeing you guys in the future.